Laboratory... Oh, don't tell me we can build a laboratory complex everywhere. Okay, let's get a load of them. I don't guess we have any tile boosts here. Leisure District, we're going to want. Oh, man, these are good. These are good. Solar power processor, I'll take. Unfortunately, we don't have the option of building a spaceport in these, which is a little bit annoying. Visitor Center, very nice. We kind of wanted one of them in every single one. It's a bit of an early game thing. We're not going to... I'm not going to put down any... what am I saying? I'm not going to push down any buildings for the sake of... Man, this is going to be one hell of a habitat, isn't it? Man, Astro Mining Bay... We can really make some good stuff. This is going to be very, very science-heavy, this one. But I cannot wait until that's built. And hopefully we put some migration attraction on there so that we can get some very... Oh, they look fun. So that we can get some very, very, very quick... people over there and we can get it filled out very quickly. But I would really love to think about getting another one of them built, and it has contributed to our things there. But who wants to settle on a planet anymore when we can build more of them, right? Maybe in Kevin's Maelstrom. I'm not sure if we can build it outside one of those, but that wouldn't be... Oh, I think we could probably build one outside of Kelvan, right? Let's have a look at that. We need another 2,000 minerals, so we're going to be a little way off doing that right now, but that's okay, because there's so much else to worry about. By the way, our science ship's probably finished doing its thing, and so, as a matter of fact, have our construction ships. We might as well survey that system, see what the Dimensional Horror was guarding, if it was guarding anything, but we really feel like Guardians of the Galaxy right now. I have to be honest. Anyway, is this the last one that we need for diplomacy? The amount we contribute, not really one that matters to us, but we do get another Ascension perk for it. So what are we getting here? Terraforming speed, trait points, galactic force, naval capacity plus 200. That is just insane. Defender of the Galaxy. Haven't ever gotten to the late game, so I'm not sure what any of this means. Mass builders, mega build construction speed, and build cost. Well, that's what we're about to get on, isn't it? I think this is what we go for. We are the master builders. I want to get another habitable world up, and I want to see this coming together very, very quickly over in Scat. I'd almost like to build another fortress over here, to be honest. Can we do that? Unfortunately, in doing that, we're going to be a little farther. Oh, we can put it there. No, let's not worry about that for now. Let's continue getting them by all of our other planets. So we've got Zimpok and Usseq are done. Turnish, what's in Turnish? Is that a trader enclave? Oh, sorry, it's just our frontier outpost, isn't it? Right, well, let's go to... What's in Boyoblos? That's Curate something or other. Right, Isam. We'll get a fortress in Isam. I think this is... Oh, they're so expensive. Let's build one here, and we'll just pop it there. Getting a nice fortress everywhere, and hopefully they're auto-upgrading, and then we'll get our other construction ship, and we will get orbital habitat if we can. Oh, and they're so cheap now. Oh, can we not build one here? Oh, we have to build it inside our borders. Okay, maybe here, then? I mean, there's a lot going on here. It may just push our border range out a little bit. Oh, God, our scientist died, didn't she, the poor love? Okay, let's... Oh, jump drive. Oh, I say. Now what does that do? It's tear ship-sized holes in the very fabric of reality. My good grief, and it's a rare tech. We should go for that. And we need to recruit another. We've had a couple of leaders die quite unnoticedly, if that's a way of saying anything. Right, well, let's get a habitat. There's loads of places we can put it here. I think here is... Oh my God, we could get a milli. We could just have a massive loads of habitats in this thing if we can put more than one per system. That could just be an absolute stronghold of science and everything for us. Maybe that's going to be a really good idea to do. Our science ship, so what was in that system? Was it much? Solid. Anyway, we'll continue our auto-exploration with those guys. Our construction ship over here. We want to continue getting... Lasaria needs one. We want to continue getting a fortress everywhere. It just makes me feel safe, you know. So class 1 fortresses. Oh, we already have something or other over there, don't we? That's where both of our fleets are as well. Okay, well, we'll get a fortress. We'll just get a fortress here. Then it can defend our sciencey things. Very, very nice. Okay, this is one hell of an exciting situation that we're in here. Oh no, our Admiral's dead. We will not hire another one until such time as we need another one. So we've only got in our first flotilla only 5 G-class battleships. Man. Okay, right, tech research, that's very nice. What are we getting here then? Atmospheric manipulation looks a bit good. Cheaper war demand. Some of this resettlement cost, I guess, probably would be a good one for us. Like I even understand what resettlement means. Okay, considering we don't have a lot of ships in here, we do have one hell of a couple of fleets, don't we? And we still, I believe, have a hell of a lot of a way to go with that. But we're in no rush, so it's okay. What I want to do is get another habitat going. If I can get another one in here, then having this system as just habitats everywhere, fortresses everywhere, ultra science, ultra everything, that's just going to be so good, isn't it? So our chap in Lassaria here, very nearly done with his fortress there, and then hopefully we can get him over here and another habitat there, and, you know, Usseq can just be one amazing system for us. Research is getting complete. Oh man, that's pretty good. Energy weapon damage again. But that improves our pickets, doesn't it? So we'll get that, I think. And do we need to go to the ship designer and have a look now? I feel like we spend a lot of time in the ship designer, but whatever. So the computer, I'm not really... Oh, okay. Warp range plus 80%. Is this just solidly even way better? Has it auto-upgraded in the ships that could afford it? It hasn't. Allowing for near instantaneous movement between systems, and that just gives them a better range. I feel like whatever we do, we need the whole fleet to have the same. Allowing for near instantaneous movement between systems. I mean, that's got to be useful, right? Because extra range... This has got to be better, right? Apparently, it costs the same amount of usage. Oh, it does. We'll keep with them for now because I think they've served us faithfully. Right. Anyway, let's get another habitat. Oh, we can. Oh, this is going to be one hell of a system. This is going to be a super system over here. Anything that we can do to find more core sector systems will be good. Otherwise, oh no, we're going to be putting ourselves at too many now if we build that. I think we are. I mean, we can build them. We don't necessarily have to settle them straight away. I'm just getting this because it's cheap. I don't really like making sectors, as you know, but maybe what we could do is build this one up and then this can just be a sector in itself. Right, who's died? A scientist? No! And it's our scientist on our ship? No! Because we needed them to be a higher level. We might have to speak to the curators and hire one of the curators lot, I think, perhaps. Anyway, very excited to see what's going to happen in Usseq, or how we say that? Usseq, I think. And in 1 month, I just want to see more sectors, more system sector things here. Empire leader capacity isn't what I'm looking for. I guess I'm just going for stuff that's cheap right now, for us, to be honest. We have a lot of governors that we need to rehire as well. Let's do that. Let's have a look. Does our habitat need a governor? I guess it should have one, right? A young guy that's going to live for a long time? Excellent job. Oh, from who? From whom? Energy credits? Sure, if you want, mate, sure. That's a very nice thing to know. What do we got here? Kinetic artillery. That's looking a little better, isn't it? Durasteel armor is looking good. Let's go for that. Okay, anyway, so we have our fella there. We have a fella there. We don't have a fella there. Let's get a fella here. We need to just leave 1 slot or 2 slots open. One for an admiral and one for a new scientist. That guy's the youngest, so we'll get him. And I think that's all we could do with that. Oh man, I really want to build just a million habitats here. It's going to be so good, isn't it? So good. We can put one on literally every single planet. That's just amazing. Right, our science ship for now. We need... what I really think we should do is create buy a curator scientist. We should be able to afford it. And there are... Whoa! Rising tensions in Usseq between the Neo-Sergogs and the Sargonians, or Sergogons, share a planet with a rising. Several attacks have been carried out by individuals from both sides, including at least 2 bombings. Both sides of this conflict are radicalizing and more acts of violence seem likely. Oh god. So all Neo-Sergogans and Sergogans gain militarist and xenophobe ethics. That's really not good. And oh look, another faction has been founded. Gaining traction, calling themselves the Defensive Readiness Council. Their members are advocating for closed borders and non-interference with galactic affairs. Well, they should be happy that we're, you know, chucking up all these fortresses everywhere then. They're quite displeased right now. I can see where they're coming from. I can certainly see the need for such things. Although I'm not closing borders. Maybe we could suppress them. I think we need to go and speak to the curators, as I was saying. Let's go. We need to speak to the ones that like us. I think they're plus 60. It's this lot, the weird horned lads. Can we recruit a scientist? We are willing to pledge the services of one of our most brilliant scientists to your cause. This is not an offer we make to just anyone, you understand. A suitable donation will, of course, be necessary before travelling arrangements can be made. It's not that bad, considering how blooming rich we are. Excellent. Okay, and we'll put them in our science ship. Professor Zarg, level 5, that's what we need. Welcome to the team, Professor Zarg. Now, before we get in going to the Infinity Machine, just in case, you know, something terrible happens, what's happening here with the Neo-Sergogans? They've made more alterations to their DNA. Not only has their facility been dramatically increased, but their children now reach adulthood much faster than normal Sergogans. Neo-Sergog population numbers may soon be increasing at an exponential rate. This is worrying. I didn't mind it at first. We'll go and collect all these projects before we go and speak to the Infinity lot, because something bad might happen. Yeah, I'm a little concerned with all this. Oh god, now what's happening? In response to the violent confrontations between the Neo-Sergogs and Sergogs on Usseq, the Neo-Sergogs have taken their genetic modifications one step further. They are now both stronger and faster, while their bodies can take punishment that would kill normal Sergogs. Just 2 unarmed Sergogians reportedly killed at least a dozen members of the Sergog militia in a recent incident. We may be looking at a dangerous escalation. I agree with that. Okay. I'm going to get the second flotilla over to Usseq. Right then. There's upgrades to be had. We might as well upgrade while we can. Oh, what's happening now? Neo-Sergogs massacred. A Sergog extremist militia group recently staged an attack against major Neo-Sergog cities on Usseq, and the inhabitants were massacred by the thousands and their homes razed to the ground. A message left by the attackers. Oh, God. Oh, God. Usseq belongs to the Sergogans. Oh, God, and it's the one in our capital. This isn't good! What are you all doing? And who are the Neos? Oh, it's the white fellas. The white fellas versus the yellow fellas. Who's the red fella? He's a Neo-Sergog. He's a Neo-Sergog. He's a Neo-Sergog. They're all Neo-Sergogs. They don't look different at all. Oh, crikey. Is there some kind of police thing we can do down here? Edicts. Let's have a look at edicts. Edicts is something we really haven't looked at all, and it's really something we should have looked at. Suppress the lot. Propaganda broadcast may make them happier. Let's just do that for now. And we want to get science stuff going as well, don't we, of course? So we'll think about doing that in a minute. But first of all, let's select Uplift. Socially integrating species that are close to being sentient. Edict duration, that's probably a good thing to get. What I want to do in our Scabitat, how made are we getting there? Looking pretty good, and we're growing pretty well. Nice. I like that. I like what's going on there. And unfortunately, we can't upgrade that further. But that's not a problem. Right, so anyway, so our good new scientist is going to be doing all these projects, the Ute things that we've sort of been missing for a little while. We'll just track this one on the map, and we'll just track this one on the map. And then once he's done with that, that's going to put us at 4 out of 6, I think. Then it'll go over to the Infinity Machine, and we'll see what's up there. But very exciting things happening in Usseq. Very worrying things happening in Usseq. That's why we've got our second flotilla over there right now. We're still building ships for that flotilla, by the way. Amazing, amazing stuff going on there, by the way. Oh, it's all our farms that we can upgrade. Not really bothered too much about upgrading them, if I'm going to be completely honest. Yeah, still many ships to be built there. That's fine, we can wait. So what's gone on here? The Cardu Confederacy, where even are they? Cardu Confederacy? Is that this lot? No, is that... Haven't even seen the Cardu Confederacy. Where are they? That's very good. An interesting find indeed. Oh, that's them. Right, fine. Well, enjoy your war, lads. Okay, we want to get our really good new scientist over to this one, I think. And we'll just get him going, then we'll go there, then we'll go and speak to the Infinity lot that the curators seem to be interested in. So this whole, how should we call it? This whole experiment that we undertook in Usseq may not be working brilliantly. I mean, do we want the Usseqs to win, or do we want, the Sergogs to win, or the Neo-Sergogs? I mean, as a Sergog, right, then we want that. People are offering us a lot more than that. And the Cardu Confederacy are just at war with the people that we owe, the only really people that we need to be scared of. And you're not offering us a lot, so get lost, lads. Get lost. This lot's still very, very stagnant. Very, very stagnant indeed. Right, really loving our habitat, though, up there. Thinking maybe we didn't need to build it, but I think stuff should be saved. We've got lots of fortresses. It looks good there. It looks very good there indeed. Right. How much do we need for another one of these? 1 month, you say? And then we can get another one. I think after this, we should probably go for... I want the idea of Harmony, because it might just settle down the war-y business that's going on here. Oh, God. Speaking of, so Gogans massacred. Now, strike force belonging to the Neo-Sergogs. A radical group on Usseq recently launched an attack on a large Sergog settlement. A few defenders were quickly wiped out, after which the Neo-Sergogans swept through the settlement and massacred the population in their homes. The spray-painted a message, Neo-Sergogans are the future. They're killing each other, man! What do we do about this? Right, traditions available. We weren't going to go for discovery, really, so we were going to go for harmony, weren't we? Lovely. Very good. Another Utah artifact. Let's get our guy... It was actually a lot cheaper for this scientist than I thought it would be. But let's get over here. Oh, can we not research projects in this system? Am I tracking the wrong thing here? What am I tracking there, then? Oh, we're still tracking that. Yeah, we can stop tracking. Oh, that's all of them done. Okay, well, let's go over and speak to the good old Infinity lads then, shall we? Off your pop, matey. Off your pop. And at least this isn't technically one of our own scientists that we've been, that we may be sending off to do a bide of a suicide-y type mission here.